They're doing very well consolidating in Serie A. The replacement for Spalletti, who's moved on to Inter. Arm in it. Whistle went.
Yeah, Cameron Hesse again because he missed. Once the whistle went, it's not a good sign. Goal wouldn't have stood, but still missed the target.
Be a bit more circumspect about spending big, that we haven't seen any major financial transfer yet. They're opened up here, Roma, and it's come down for Sensei. Lost his footing as well, and he's still searching for that little bit of inspiration. Outswinger once more. Return by Pastore. Well, it's been cut home by Marquinhos. Roma stopped expecting a flag, and it didn't come. And Paris Saint-Germain lead.
Yeah, keeping with the game so far, it's a bit of a strange goal. A few odd tackles and incidents, and Marquinhos seemed to be the only one who continued playing there.
Well, they're not overblessed with strikers at the moment, so a defender decided to take it on himself and stick it in the net.
Yeah, Thiago Motta was looking for a penalty here. The other PSG players appealing. Roma defenders not defending. And Marquinhos slotting home.
Pastore. Nicely back to him, Javier Pastore. Might have hit it earlier perhaps, and in the end it's a decent stop by Alisson.
Yeah, best move of the match probably, and like you said, I thought Pastore should was full.
Roma. Umar. Perotti again. Facing up Dani Alves, who went over.
Well, we need to see that again. The referee was on the wrong side of it.
PSG may have got away with one there, but can they profit from it as they go down the other end? Not quite. There's no video assistant referee involved in this tournament. I don't think I need to add any words. The pictures speak. So a very questionable Perotti. Making a bit more headway down the left, Roma, second half. Umar took it down nicely, and he scored. Gets it under Areola and into the net, and Roma level. And the reward for Roma for their improvement here early in this second half.
Yeah, moments of real quality as well. Fair enough, he was given a lot of space and time, but he made the most of it, Umar. Just 20 years old, it's a big moment for him. Took his goal really, really well. You mentioned space down the right side. Dani Alves was missing there. Kimpembe as well. Caught out. Lovely touch on the thigh, and the finish through the legs as well.
Sadiq Umar. Now, there's a lot of talented ball players in this Roma side, but this fellow, Bruno Perez, has a cannon in his right boot and scored some spectacular free-kick goals at his previous club, Torino. Are they going to give him an opportunity here, I wonder? No, it's De Rossi instead, and it wasn't far away either, was it? Tipped over the top by Areola. Now it's Paris Saint-Germain who need to shake themselves up.
Now it's a much better game in this second half, that's for sure. And that was a great hit, but equal to it, Areola dipping. It's a good lead from Areola to keep it out, but not quite in the corner. Francesco looked to sign his son at any stage.
Come back to that. Here come Roma. And another of the youngsters, and it's thrown over the top. I think he was actually given offside before that. Sade Kumo didn't want to look across. He looked down instead. He didn't want to know the truth of it.
Yeah, he's maybe hoping that the offside flag was up, but it's a very casual finish.
Tominello squared it to him. And the flag was indeed up. Bruno Perez. Fazio in the right place. Leandro Castan. Matuidi pressing the issue well. Edouard. Matuidi, he's fired it over the top. For the second time, I hesitated only because Roma again thought there was a player offside. Unfortunately, he was a little bit hesitant in his finishing again. Maybe Fazio had played him off. So it would have stood.
Plays Matuidi. And the problem for the referee is if he didn't give the other two, he can't give that one.
And it's fired slightly high and slightly wide. To go back a little bit in all of that, for the previous foul on Lucas Moura, there was a card for Sek, quite rightly. Looking full of strength and purpose, but that's nicely worked to Eduardo. And into the side netting, it would have spared us all the penalty shootout and would have won it here.
Yeah,
but it is to be a penalty shootout. 3 times Matuidi might have scored here. Nothing to show for it.
That one on his weaker foot. Probably his best efforts, actually.
Certainly the build-up was good. And the game was much better in the second half, I think you'll agree. Much more competitive, it ebbed and flowed. Roma came out to play. And the last 10 minutes belonged to PSG. Matuidi was... It'll be Lucas Moura first up for PSG. Nicely done.
Yeah, very nicely taken. I was going to say, I'm going to put my money on PSG to win this because in Areola, they have a very good goalkeeper for these kind of situations. Going back to when he was part of the French squad that won the Under-20 World Cup. Saw him win a cup semi-final while on loan at Bastia as well. League Cup semi-final against Monaco. He was the star of the penalty shootout.
Bruno Perez for Roma. Well, there's a little bit of everything in that. Bit of samba. Watch out, son, I'm going to take your head off with this. No, instead, he stops and rolls it in the corner.
Run up a little bit reminiscent of Simone Zaza in the Euro 2016 quarter-final with one major difference.
He put the ball in the net. Christopher Nkunku. Got there but couldn't keep it out. PSG back in front.
Yeah, very, very close, but down low enough to make it difficult for the keeper. He's gone the right way both times so far.
Here comes Ryder Nangolan, who did so much to lift Roma in the second half. And he lifts it into the roof of the net expertly. Areola was close.
Yeah, you'd back him to score, wouldn't you? To hit it with plenty of power. So got it past Areola in the end.
Well, he looked a very elegant young footballer, I must say, during his cameo in the second half, and also a very cool customer.
He made that look very easy. Young player stepping up for PSG in this shootout as well.
Gersel. Left footer. Well, did he miss or did Areola get a strong hand to it? Either way, the ball has stayed out of the net and it's the first miss in the shootout.
He just might have clipped the woodwork.
It did. Goalkeeper not required. Got a helpful hand from the post. Advantage PSG. Then wide. Roof of the net. As you said, Mark, the youngsters, no problem for PSG.
Yeah, another penalty that was expertly taken.
Almost all over. Daniele De Rossi has to score. Which he does.
Trust him to do it in style. He's been through a few shootouts in the past as well, with Italy, of course.
I was going to say, don't remind him about most of them. Not quite the same here, is it? Pre-season friendly, etc. But this will win it for PSG. Marquinhos. Does so. 5 out of 5. You cannot get any better than that. And Paris Saint-Germain have beaten Roma in a penalty shootout. The man who got their goal in open play seals the job from the spot.